I can only imagine the sacrifices you and many of the people that compete in mixed martial arts and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu make. And what kind of sacrifices have you made because of your pursuing this goal?
Kind of a competitive goal, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think it's interesting, the term sacrifice. We could get philosophical and nerdy about it. But Ayn Rand, who's a 20th century philosopher, used the term sacrifice to denote any occurrence of something of a lesser value taking place of something of a higher value. So the way I see it, pursuing competitive goals, so that was what was really in my heart, isn't necessarily even sacrifice. If it means waking up a little earlier and getting in some extra cardio work, if it means breaking down footage, if it means an extra hour of drilling every single day for months on end, if it means driving places to take private lessons and investing in myself by spending time with some of the best grapplers, and maybe not being able to go to the beach or do whatever kind of recreational things. For me, I think, and this probably is true for most martial artists, it's a labor of love the whole time. So although you certainly are pushing yourself, your body and mind are gonna you're gonna go past your barriers. At the same time, it's pursuing something you love and something you like. So the sorts of, again, I wouldn't call them sacrifices, but the extents that I've gone to be a competitor myself have involved a lot of things I just listed. A lot of drilling is one thing. Being here in Rhode Island, it's not like Southern California where there's a mixed martial arts gym down every road. So really, it's us and our group of people, and we're working together, and we're bringing in Joe Lozon from Massachusetts, or Henan Borges, or whatever really high level MMA and Jiu-Jitsu guys we can, and then we're working on that technique in and of ourselves. So that's a lot of drilling time. An extra hour of drilling a day for months on end isn't really all that unusual in my book. Spending extra hours on weekends breaking down footage of who I might be competing against, or the details and particulars of my strategy, is another commonality. Doing a lot of driving and training for seminars. So I've been lucky enough to train with a lot of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champions in the world, guys like Caio Terra, Robson Moura, 7-time world champions, just amazing athletes. And it's really because of my dedication to making it happen. If I know that they're doing a seminar, even if it's I've driven 8 hours just to be able to train and take a private lesson, spend extra time, interview them. I've writing for Jiu-Jitsu Magazine, I get to interview these guys. So if I drive 8 hours and I take a private lesson, usually they'll be open to do an interview. So all that reaching out for the knowledge, all that extra time spent on the mat, that's all kind of part of the labor of love of just becoming the best competitor and teacher I can be.